Could this be the week that Sean Combs is released from jail? After a dramatic bail hearing last Friday, there's a possibility he might be freed just in time for Thanksgiving. In today's Sidebar, we'll unpack what transpired in court and what could lie ahead for...
This could prove to be a very interesting week in the Sean Diddy Combs legal saga.
The rapper, who is currently in custody awaiting trial on federal sex crime charges. Sean Combs, been in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn since his September arrest, faces severe charges related to racketeering, sex trafficking, and using force to coerce women into sex acts from 2008 to 2024. These allegations include operating an enterprise involved in kidnapping, arson, and other violent acts. The prosecution's arguments against his bail have previously been upheld by two judges, citing concerns over his wealth, influence, and the possibility he could attempt to obstruct the case or flee the country. Despite offering a lavish bail package worth $50 million, including private security and strict conditions, his requests were denied. However, after last Friday's hearing before Judge Arun Subramanian, who had not previously ruled on this bail issue, there is now a stronger chance for Combs' release. The prosecution presented new evidence showing that Combs has been violating prison rules, including making unauthorized phone calls and attempting to influence witnesses and the jury pool. These actions, they argue, show his disregard for the law and his capacity to tamper with the case even while incarcerated. Despite the prosecution's concerns, Combs' defense team presented a comprehensive argument, emphasizing that their client could comply with the strict conditions of home confinement. They proposed a security team to monitor him around the clock and ensure no contact with witnesses. The defense even suggested that Combs would be under far more restrictive conditions at home than in jail. They also stressed his constitutional right to free speech, particularly regarding the social media campaign he launched while behind bars. A key moment in the hearing came when Judge Subramanian questioned the prosecution's case, asking why another individual facing similar charges, former Abomi and FIT CEO Mike Jeff, was released on a $10 million bail. The defense pointed out that the circumstances of the two cases were vastly different, but the judge seemed to find it worth considering. Additionally, during the hearing, the infamous 2016 video showing Combs allegedly assaulting his ex-girlfriend Cassandra Ventura was discussed. The prosecution argued it was evidence of Combs' violent tendencies and a direct link to his alleged sex trafficking activities. In contrast, the defense maintained the video was part of a long-term, complicated relationship and did not support the claim of coercion or abuse. As the hearing wrapped up, Judge Subramanian pressed both sides for more information, ultimately deciding that he would issue a ruling on the bail request in the coming week. The defense continues to argue that Combs' First Amendment rights should protect his ability to defend himself publicly, while the prosecution remains firm in its belief that he poses a flight risk and a danger to society. Should the judge deny bail, Combs could still take the issue to the Second Circuit Court of Appeals for one final attempt. On the other hand, if he is granted bail and violates the conditions, it could result in more severe consequences, including potential obstruction charges. We'll soon find out whether Combs will spend the holidays behind bars or be reunited with his family. Stay tuned for the next chapter in this developing legal saga. Thanks for joining us on Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. Be sure to subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube to stay updated on this and other important legal stories.